Pior que na Coreia deve aguentar mesmo esse... Lá eles têm banda larga suficiente pra isso aí. Pronto, eu botei a taxa de saída a 30 FPS. Caralho, eu não sabia que fazia 60 FPS. Não tinha olhado isso. Desculpa aí, Colossus, pelas suas sofrências até hoje. Tá, vamos voltar pro jogo aqui.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the Immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Deixa eu ajeitar aqui. Porque por causa do vento tá dando uma tremedeira na câmera.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortelle will help restore them.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
Cool.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
Como é que tá aqui? Ah, garoto, agora sim. Apareceu as missões. Conselho de Guerra fez isso aqui. O assassino de reis prossegue. Um acerto de contas. Vai se desenrolar em algum ponto, né? Face de poker. Eu tenho que derrotar o taberneiro. Tá, vamos fazer isso aqui.
Don't let the dark factor.
Ah, beleza, Udi, vai lá. Depois me explica como é que tá aqui a 5 talentos, caralho. E eu não subi esse negócio. Contra-ataque. Eu nem uso muito contra-ataque. Dano de espada mais 5%. Mais 15%. Desbloqueia a habilidade de causar danos a vários inimigos. Dano adicional, 50% de dano. Com certeza. 100% de dano. Bora. Mais 25 de vitalidade. É nóis. Qual é esse aqui? 10%.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
Competidores derrotados. Luz de cima.
Don't let her die, Vatican.
Não estava pousado. Ixi.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures. So anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
Bora. Deixa eu ver aqui na taverna o que tem de interessante.
I must talk to you, Witcher.
Tem esse cara sem pé.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
Ah. Todos homens? Onde você encontrou?
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
E cara, bem-vindo de volta aí. Aproveita e me diz se melhorou pra ti aí. Agora tá 30 FPS. E eu ainda vou tentar saber como é que eu faço pra ter opções pra você baixar aí.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
Porra, legal. Pô, que invocado, bicho. Porque eu lembro que o Paladino tava assistindo ontem a 144.
Let me
foi
tell
ontem?
you about
Another
the
one.
woman who fell
You let
for
one
it.
human in and in no time.
Teve um dia que eu tava
Gosh, you've told
assistindo
that
a
story
144
1,000
a DPS.
How can I help you?
Vamos gravar, né?
See you again. I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for their bellies to buffalo.
Let me tell you about the woman
Não,
who fell from
assim,
the sky.
a Twitch, ela é pra dar opções, por mais que eu esteja enviando a 720p de saída, era pra ter a opção que nem no YouTube, sabe? De você escolher a quantos kbps você quer assistir Porque no do Afonso tem, eu lembro que o Paladino tava usando isso um dia desse, eu tava assistindo a 144. E eu não mudei isso. Ih, buguei.
One freak bigger than the next.
Let me tell you.
How can I help you?
Pera aí, só um minutinho, galera. Voltei. Pronto. Ah, tá. Transcoding, né?
I'd like to play dice poker.
É o que, né?
So,
é
shall we
uma
play now?
quantidade de subscribes? Pô, que droga, né? Nem todo mundo tem uma conexão boa pra ficar botando 720. Não é legal não isso aí. Ah, lá vai a merda do dado. Puta que pariu. Perdi essa. Perdi certeza. Tem que dar uma sorte muito filho da puta pra ganhar. Como fez isso? Ah, tá. Que sorte,
I'll
velho.
take my coin, please.
You're too good for me. Try the head man, Cecil Burden.
Might do just that.
Vou gravar, né?
Morning, freak.
Let me tell you about the
Oh,
one who fell from the
Come on!
Ah, tá na mesinha ali.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times.
Zoltan. Ué,
Don't be afraid of him!
Yarpen, Zoltan, Sheldon. Onde é que tá o Cecil?
Let me tell you.
Será que esse tá dormindo aqui?
Had you met him before, you'd be dead. He only recently stopped murdering humans.
Deve ser.
Maybe thinks he's made a mistake. One freak bigger than the next. Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Svergen's elder?
Greetings.
Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny, those were the first words out of your mouth.
Esse mix é bom,
Master
né?
Dandelion's right. Around for everyone. On me.
I'd gladly drink, but Saskia was poisoned and time is of the essence.
How can we help? Speak!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortelle?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
It's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. But what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo, ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen, no matter if you're a dwarf, man, or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. But I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Pois é, né, cara? Não, a gente não viu ainda uma
Not at
dessa.
all. It's in Vergen itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that their mine's closed.
Closed? That's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems.
Eu fico imaginando que o Colosso tira essas
With
piadas
this
de
crew,
última
we
hora,
needn't
velho.
fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
Let me tell you about the
Ah, viado.
Look, another one. Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
I know, but you have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder?
Good!
Writing a sonnet for your new muse?
Better than that. I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
Listen. May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wonder? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It rhymes, kind of.
All right then, tell me what you discovered.
Ai, velho. Puta, velho. Um pedaço.
Yorvith seems to have changed.
Everyone changes here. Except you, of course.
I'm not sure I like changes of that kind. I find them hard to believe.
You're an idiot. Saskia's giving Yorvith a chance. If he uses it well, he'll finally be able to emerge from that hole in the ground he's been living in for years. That's the least of it. If he plays his cards right, he can win everyone's respect. People only remember what they want to remember.
I suppose you're right. A free state in the Pontar Valley could turn Yorvith from a brigand into a knight.
Which is why it's useless to wonder why he's changed. I wouldn't trust him with my child. But who knows what he'll become?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I believe I'll find Triss, alive.
And Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
Piada do Napoleão. Cara, no momento não tô lembrando. Até porque eu tô com muito sono. Eu não acredito que eu vou dormir não, velho. Sério, eu tava querendo ir até pelo menos às 3 da manhã.
My memory's coming back. It's just
Como é essa
bits and
piada do
pieces so
Napoleão?
far, but I can feel them coming together, forming a whole.
What have you remembered?
A voyage, an endless trek south. I was following Yennefer and the Wild Hunt. I have no idea how long. It got cold. Only old people were left in the villages I passed through, but they all refused to tell me what had happened to the young, to their children. I finally pressed a man for information. He blamed it on wolf packs, on an outburst of drowners and rot fields. No one mentioned the Wild Hunt.
Did you catch up to the hunt?
I don't know.
Got anything you can follow?
I'm looking. You once mentioned some elven poems about the hunt.
I believe I said they could exist, and they'd be old. I don't know any, but look around. You're pretty good at finding things.
Não sei. Não sei porque que ele era.
One thing's for sure. Letho's not on this side of the fog.
If you wanted to pursue the assassin, you should have gone to Henselt's camp with Roach.
Just because I went after Triss doesn't mean I've forgotten about Letho.
Why do you care so much? It's not your coop or your chickens.
My reputation's a little more important than hens in a coop. Until I find Letho, I'll be considered a murderer.
No one thinks you're a Kingslayer here.
You're dead wrong. They treat me well because they need me. That could change in an instant.
You're probably right. Let's say you catch him. What then?
Ai, bom na pá. Porra, falou. Não, depois dessa eu vou encerrar a live, não é possível. Bom na parte. Por essa o Woody não esperava.
He'll pay for his crime.
Punishments vary.
But there's only one punishment for murder. Is it my imagination, or have you become a propaganda mouthpiece?
Eu considero muita amizade do Colossus.
You know what I really like about this place? There is no court. People are with Saskia because they want to be, not because they have to or should be.
Eu ri mais pela condição, tipo assim, eu não acredito
And you have a tendency to shit on every idea,
que eu ri
even the
disso.
most noble.
I try to take an
Eu
objective
li
view of the
e ri
world.
disso.
Yet you've
Aí eu
joined
fiquei
us.
rindo porque eu ri disso.
You have, haven't you?
I'm on Vergen's side at this time.
Aquela coisa que você
Don't
não
wanna
acredita.
commit,
Puta
eh?
que pariu, eu não acredito
Well,
que eu ri
Vergen
disso.
isn't
Começa
some
a
war
rir.
you can just screw and forget.
I just want to make sure that woman named Vergen doesn't end up screwing me.
Let me see if I understand your position correctly. Kiss my right cheek, kiss my left cheek. Just don't kiss me on my butthole.
Whenever I see that stupid romantic spark in your eyes, I just know I'll have to haul your ass out of some new swamp very soon.
Oh, screw you and your help. Lots of humans, dwarves, even elves around here would follow me into fire.
I hope you're right about that.
Se fudeu. Ficou putinho. Não vou poder prosseguir aqui. Quais outras missões que eu tenho? Ô, louco. Memórias retornando. Vida subterrânea. Caramba, tem muita missão pra fazer. Não, acerto de contas não posso fazer agora. Lá até o povoado queimado, examine os cadáveres das catacumbas depois de Vergen. Melhor local, né? Porque se eu for mexer na sepultura vai dar merda.
One freak bigger than the next. I've heard enough of flying women.
Very unusual.
What would make you unusual if you return home sober for once?
Com o coração trêmulo. Esse aqui. São 3 lugares? Não, só 2 só. E qual que eu sei que é o... não sabia que dava pra aumentar o mapa assim. Tá. Como é que eu sei qual é o lado do cemitério e qual é o lado do... Não dá pra saber.
Don't try anything.
Que horas, hein? Galera, eu vou fazer a live só até 1 da manhã. Porque tô muito sonolento, velho. Eu ri até da piada de Napoleão, pô. Tô no meu limite. Só pode ser Brinks.
Hello?
Foi que apareceu ou não? Se tem um local de poder aqui, porque vai dar treta em algum momento da história.
Hello there. Hello there.
The leader, though clad like a soldier, had a
Blah,
feminine
blah,
face
blah.
to
Killed
stir.
Rivians
before.
Blah,
Killed
blah,
Rivians.
blah.
Kedmil,
Greetings. What are you doing out here this late?
thinking
Mesmo.
About what?
about the approaching fight.
As long as the mist of wraiths is up, there won't be a fight.
I ponder something else. We women must leave the shadows. When fighting, we're equal to men, but off the battlefield.
Women are no warriors.
We do everything the men do, and as well as they do. Gender doesn't determine ability.
You know why men command armies? Because they don't waste time on idle chatter. We could argue all night about the injustice of it, but until you show you can get something done, saying that you can won't change much. It won't be easy, but you could try to blaze a trail.
A worthy endeavor in itself, I know. Thank you, Witcher. Godspeed.
Sim. Deu nada.
Nice ponytail.
Rivian.
Minha mãe. Uma graça.
Nice ponytail.
I killed Rivians before. Battle prepared in their races.
Olha, tô perdido aqui.
Shove off!
Greetings, Gwynblade.
Oh.
Roach could be on the other side of the fog.
In that case, I'll finally get him. I came close in Flotsam.
Are units like the Blue Stripes common?
The Blue Stripes are uncommon, let me assure you. Efficient, ruthless, and well-led, they're your version of the Scoia'tael. But you're right, there are other units. Each kingdom has a few of them, smaller or larger. They were a reaction to our operations behind the lines during the wars with Nilfgaard. These units recruit only those who have nothing left to lose. They're persuaded it's all for a greater good and are spoon-fed dreams of revenge for the death of their loved ones. They gradually lose any vestige of humanity, kill when ordered to without hesitation. Of course, the same happens to regular soldiers, only these special units actually enjoy hunting elves.
You're a lot alike, your Scoia'tael and them. You've turned into the same killing machines.
Said a witcher.
Precisely why I know what I'm talking about. I've been stripped of the capacity to experience pleasure from killing. When they made me, someone knew what they were doing.
I doubt anyone knows these days. But thank you for your harsh words. They say the truth heals.
Many a poison can cure, provided the dose is small enough. Been after him for a while?
Ever since he became leader of the Blue Stripes. During his first mission as commander, he ambushed one of my units, cut it down to the last elf. Surprised me for the first and last time. I've been more cautious since then.
So it's a personal matter. Vengeance. A theme straight out of Dandelion's ballads.
The safety of the Scoia'tael demands his death. Of the commanders first appointed to such units, he's the only one still alive.
I noticed there's no Temerian emblem in your collection.
We should not claim something's done when it is not.
You do realize that a dozen others will replace him when he's gone. Possibly dirtier foes, possibly worse.
Better to have a known enemy, you say. That doesn't apply to Vernon. A more determined demon has never walked upon this earth. The longer he is active, the better he gets. I must put an end to it.
Anything new about Letho?
No, but I wager he's somewhere on the other side of the fog. I can feel it.
You haven't had a chance to explain yourself. Your alliance with Letho. This is a good time.
I suppose I owe it to you, Geralt. I don't know who they are exactly, nor who they're working for. I met Letho 2 months ago. He had escaped his pursuers in Edirn, found me and suggested we trade services. Our scouts and forest hideaways in exchange for the heads of Foltest and Henselt. A good offer to begin with that only became better when we revealed only part of our secrets. It then turned out that Letho was not alone. Seret and orcs were meant to kill Henselt. My warriors were to help them. As you know, this never came to pass.
Tell me about this Dwan for whom the Scoia'tael are ready to do battle.
Saskia. She's no Dwan. Certainly not like the others. You've seen her. I doubt I need to explain.
She's fighting for a Pontar Valley for dwarves, elves, and humans alike. I thought you despised humans.
I may only be a warrior, but I'm no fool. This is the best we can hope for now, and it's better than the Valley of Flowers.
I once met another Scoia'tael leader.
Yavin. I knew him. He had beautiful dreams and desperately wanted me to share them. Asked the same of you, I heard.
You know a lot about me.
I try to know as much as I can. About everyone.
I helped him. I found his reasons just.
Because they are. But they're equally unrealistic. Yavin saw combat and killing as poetry, whereas war is prose with no place for beauty. How is it that we're on the same side today?
Things change. Today I have different goals and different allies. You think you can repel Henselt's army?
No.
What do you mean, no?
The fortifications and dwarven devices are simply not enough to hold off the Kedwenis. They are just too many.
What do you plan to do?
You'll see. One thing I can promise. I won't break any pledge I've made.
Have you ever been to the Valley of Flowers?
Dulblathana is nothing more than a vassal state of the Nilfgaardian Emperor. They call it the land of free elves, but the Scoia'tael are not welcome. It's another in a string of painful lessons. But a free Pontar Valley could change that. It's been 5 years since the kingdom was established in Dulblathana. Over 2,000 elves have settled there. Do you know how many children they've produced? 12 or so. It's no longer the Valley of Flowers. It's the Valley of Sterile Elders.
I'd love to see you tell Francesca that.
É, basicamente isso mesmo hoje. Bem lembrado.
What could Philippa want? Why does she care about Vergen being free, independent?
Like all sorceresses, she likes to dabble in politics. Not one of them would hesitate to sacrifice another life if it furthered their
Escolhe o que é
goals.
melhor para
Quite a
elas,
one-sided
o
opinion.
menos
All,
problemático
none.
e diz que é
Life's rather
justo.
colorful. It's not all black and white.
Shades of grey, I think. I have no illusions about mages. You know the fate which the Queen of the Valley of Flowers reserved for the Alvan youth. Enid Anglina, known also as Francesca Finderbear, another sorceress. In exchange for the creation of an Alvan kingdom in Dulblathana, she sent the Scoia'tael to be butchered, while attacking Nilfgaard's foes from the rear. She had a chance to call it off. She could have opposed the Emperor of Nilfgaard and summoned the squirrels to defend the Valley of Flowers.
Why didn't she?
In the name of a higher purpose. It's what the Emperor wanted. That's why we became bandits after the war. That's why elves are dying, our young murdered by the likes of Roach. And that's why I cannot trust Philippa Eilhart.
Porra. Foi ótimo papo, sério mesmo. Muito conteúdo.
Don't bother me.
Depois do Colossus, melhor mod ever. Esse de carregar coisa. Isso é louco, mano.
Greetings.
Nobody wants you here.
Eu já entrei aqui. Pela falta de item já.
I'm lonesome since I crossed the hill.
Most of us don't like humans.
Esse aqui é mais longe. O que é isso aqui? É o local onde eles morreram e aqui é o cemitério. Deve ser, né? Eles botam o cemitério mais perto. Vamos lá pro lugar onde eles morreram.
Ah, you've finally given in. Started killing humans. Eh, Witcher?
Started that a while ago, actually. It just wasn't something society was willing to acknowledge.
Foltest death. Society acknowledged that. You know there's a price on your head.
Yeah, I know. Too low for the risks involved, though.
It's a bundle to us, Witcher. We have to pay for everything. Weapons, food, information.
Yorvith send you?
Yorvith will never learn of this. Don't risk it! We need to take him alive! Careful! He's helped him! Fight him! Don't risk it! We need to take him alive!
Pena. Eu posso ir por ali. Ou talvez mudar de caminho aqui. Ué. Aparece no mapa e depois aparece. Isso, Eita, senhor. Bom, gente, tá dando aí 1 hora. Infelizmente tô com muito sono mesmo, velho. Que eu não tô me aguentando mais em peixe, eu tô trocando as vistas. Vou deixar salvo aqui. Udi Colossos, não sei se vocês ainda estão aí, mas muito obrigado por ter me acompanhado. Valeu, Udi, aí pelas dicas. Muito obrigado conosco por ter aparecido de novo. Mas amanhã a gente começa mais cedo. E vamos ver o que a gente consegue avançar no jogo. Beleza? Valeu aí. Um abraço para vocês. Tchau.